Also, I can show you how you adjust the volume of people's voices. So, if you listen to this first.
To Sally and Rich.
It's quite quiet. So, it's track 1. Go on the drop down arrow and see where it says volume. Where it starts, double click to get your diamond shape. Double click again to get another diamond shape. Right, if I wanted to make that quieter, drag it down. And you listen here.
To Sally and Rich.
It's very quiet. Then if I wanted it louder, just drag the diamond up.
To Sally and Rich. I'm writing this letter to explain myself.
And the pan. This is if you're wearing headphones, you can change the pan from left to right. So here it's centered. And you see it is 67% in the left ear mostly.
Sally and Rich.
When you've got headphones
I'm writing
on,
this letter to explain.
That bit will be much louder in the left ear. Also, if I wanted to cut parts of the clips, which I did a lot during my editing process, because this suicide letter was really long, I had to cut it down. As you can see, what you do is you click roughly where you want to cut, you press the B button on your keypad and it brings up this, which is the blade tool. If I click here and then click again, so I want this bit cut, then you then press the A for your arrow, you click and you press delete and it deletes it. And there we go. And just moving them about, all you do is drag. There is a lot of sound effects on mine to add more atmosphere, and basically I got these a lot from the sound effects down here, and because she's in her home I got them from work and home to make it sound more believable. Like I have the bottle pour to emphasise that she's drinking a bottle of vodka, and basically what you do is you just drag that then. If you see it's really long, you could cut that using the blade tool, or if you go to where the sound effect clip ends, you'll have this and basically drag it along and it will cut it. Also, you needed to save your radio dramas quite a lot, including all the tracks in them. So we made sure that our group did that a lot. Basically file, save collected, and it saves all of your audio and the clips within that. So then if you wanted to put them on the group transfer or take them on the memory stick, all your audio would be in there for you instead of just having it blank. I've added an ambience at the start.
You're beautiful, my princess.
I don't think we should be doing this. Am I a naughty girl?
No, my darling.
That, the crunch pump effect, just means it indicates to the listeners that it's the beginning of something. Also, I go to the end. I have faded in.
Can you remember anything, Miss Woodson?
Faded in the heart monitor sound when she's at the hospital at the end.
Can you remember anything, Miss Woodson?
Basically, I faded that in by using the envelope as well. Faded that in and added the Soundtrack Pro reverb to create an echo. And down here is where she is writing her letter. So basically, all the way along while she's writing her letter, I've added in the pencil writing effect, which I got from down here as well. And it just indicates to the audience that
every
she's
time
writing
he
a letter.
could get his hands on me until I fell pregnant.
So you could hear the faint writing of a pencil all the way through that to add the ambience. And if you would listen here.
You must not tell anyone, sweetheart. This is mine and your little secret.
The end, this crash glass effect, is much louder than the rest of the effects that go on within that scene. That's because it makes more of an impact, and as you can listen again, it sounds very loud. And again, there is an echo in that baby cry. And here, to reinforce the fact that she's reliving her nightmare.
You must not tell anyone, sweetheart. This is mine and your little secret.
And the echoes happen throughout her flashbacks to indicate to the audience that she is having a flashback.
To Sally and Rich, I'm writing this letter to explain myself. The truth is, I've poisoned myself with the thought of the past, and it terrifies me that every day I can see myself and my son. He loves me so much, and it infuriates the hell out of me, because he wasn't born out of love, but out of immoral wrongdoing. I was 10 when it first happened to me. I finished school, and he was at the gates waiting for me.
Hi, darling. Mummy's working late tonight, so I can't pick you up.
I was going to go to Sally's house. So as you can see, the echo indicates that she is reliving her nightmare, and it's very evident that she is in her flashback, so the audience know that this is not her real life.
Do what Daddy says.
And that the wipe sound effect at the end, which I got from the sound effects album, indicates that she's going back into real life, and I have faded that out to then go back into real life.